Okay, g'day again. Yeah, here I have my passenger door. It's had a considerable amount of rust in it. And I'll show you the piece. See here, it's the piece that I cut off the back of the door, the bottom of the door. You can see it's badly rusty. And yeah, anyway, I've made up a copy of that in 3 pieces actually. Made up this bottom piece. This is a double panel, which is plug welded together. I try to avoid doing that because it just creates rust again. So I've got some double thickness metal. I started with a bit that was already an angle, and then bent it to another, bent the second angle in it, welded that in, and of course this has got a curve in it. So there's a separate piece going from the top of this bend up to the edge here, and then this other piece which I'm now putting on top. I welded the bottom piece in, welded along right along here around the edges. Yeah. On this issue here, it's not as much of an issue. I put a tack every inch, probably less than an inch, 3/4 of an inch. And then I've just filled it in from one side to the other. And I have this technique that I've developed myself where I blow air onto it to cool it down. So I'll do about an inch of weld and I cool it down. That's on the edge. Up here on this other panel, it's totally, it's a different matter. Gotta go a whole lot slower. And I was shown in TAFE what they taught me in TAFE was to just keep doing tacks. Tack and then put another tack in the middle and another tack until you've actually bridged all the tacks together. But what I find, and they'll do a tack here and then a tack up here and then a tack there and let it cool for 5 minutes and then go over it again, but I just haven't got the patience to do it that way. And the other issue I found is that when you grind the weld back off, a series of tacks doesn't penetrate through to the other side. So sometimes what you can have is just a weld on the top and you grind it off and it breaks again. We do have a little bit of a buckle already. We can keep that to a minimum. And this panel is curved both this way and this way. So yeah, it's got a double curve. Anyway, what I'm going to do, as I said, I did the tack thing, bit here, bit there, bit here, bit there, trying to keep it sort of all in one shape. And but yeah, now to fill it in to get a decent strong weld on it. So what I started doing is filling in between the tacks. I'll take 2 tacks and I'll weld between 2 tacks. And then I'll cool it. And yeah, when you're cooling it, don't put the air straight onto red hot metal. It'll make it too hard and it'll be brittle. It's like the crack. But yeah, mostly what you concentrate your cold up on this big panel, and you go around it and then work into the centre. And what you can actually see is when you first put the weld on, you'll see it drop. See it drop down again, and then as you start cooling it, it tightens it up and it actually pulls it back up again. It's quite amazing to watch, actually. Yeah. 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 So there's a couple of dents up here. They may have already been in it, actually. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go over it and do a bit more panel beating when I finish. So, anyway, I'm going to change the to the front camera, and I'll set this up. This is going to take a couple of minutes, and then I'll do a little demo. Yeah. Sorry, I had tape over me front camera. Okay. Get so comfortable set up. Get the egg out here I can reach it. And we're going to do this one here. Okay, switch back the other camera again. Alright, if you're wondering what this is another thing I come up with myself. I found that you get light shining through the back of your helmet onto the screen, and yeah, my eyesight's not that crash hot, so I don't really need anything impairing it. So yeah, by putting this down over my head and back of my head and Also stops sparks landing on your neck and whatever, but yeah, it keeps it dark inside your helmet, and yeah, it stops it reflecting off the inside of the screen. So yeah, as you can see, it's remained reasonably flat. As I said, I will have to go along it and give it a bit of a tap here and there. So there is a little bit of a dent there. No. So that has pulled up a little bit. It probably is the weld that pulled that up. And which is probably this one. These two here are a little bit long. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to pull that back out again. And, anyway, yeah, I'm probably going to get professional welders telling me I'm doing it all wrong, and yeah, that's okay. You got better suggestions? That's good. I'll listen. I'll take heed. But yeah, this is the best way I've come up with so far. As I showed too, you don't just put your air straight on a hot metal. It'll become hard and brittle. Go around it. Mostly it's this big area you need to concentrate on. That's where it'll buckle. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll show you again. I'll probably when I get both doors painted and back on the car, so you'll be able to see the finished product. Yeah, bit of grinding to be done, obviously. So. And yeah, be careful. Also with grinding, I ruined the door on the Holden on my van. It's had a similar sort of thing. Had a big piece across the bottom and another piece up the front. The door was pretty bad. I should have just chucked it. Gone searching for another door, but I welded it all up, and the weld turned out quite decent. Yeah, didn't buckle it or anything. And then when I was grinding it away, grinding the weld off, I got a bit carried away, and the heat from the grinder plus the pressure you're putting on it with the grinder buckled it, and I saw it happen. I'm grinding it away, and then the whole thing just flopped in, and yeah, because it was such a big flop, a big dent, I was trying to knock it out, but it just wasn't going to come out. It really would have needed, heat shrinking again or something to get it out, and yeah, ruined the door with the grinder. Anyway, that'll do for this one. Bye, thanks for watching.